Saturday Night Virus begins now.
This is as disorganized as it comes.
And now, Uninformed with Bill Burr and Joe Derosa. No reading, no research, just strong opinions.
Hello.
Hello, Bill.
How are you, Joseph?
Bill, I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fucking great, dude. I just, can you turn that shit down, please? A little lower. Fade it out. You trying to have a dramatic entry? Sweet. Some fucking lithium. Listen to this, dude. I was coming up, we're going to start off the show with, accidental racism.
I love it. I love it already.
Dude, listen to this shit. I was coming up into the elevator, come up to the studios. Of course, I still don't have a pass here, so I have Danny come down like my fucking mother, right? So we get in the elevator, and there's this confused-looking Asian guy. Danny, you'd say he was confused?
He was definitely
The man
confused.
looked confused. He went in the elevator, he came out of the elevator.
Yeah, and then he's hitting buttons, and he's not sure why it's not working.
And he's mumbling, right? And he's got a windbreaker and a fucking plastic bag, right? So the guy's mumbling, and I see him, he goes to hit his floor, and it doesn't stop on his floor, and I hear him, muttering, doing whatever, right?
Right.
So we go to get off, and I'm thinking in my head, well, I don't want to be the asshole white guy and be like, well, fuck him, he's not going to his floor. So I just said, what's the problem, buddy? What are you trying to deliver food? And he goes, no, I'm trying to get to my office. Dude, no accent. No, nothing. And now I know he's going to go call some fucking Asian person and sit there and trash me like I'm some sort of dick. And it's like,
That wasn't
you're fucking
your fault.
Asian, and you got a windbreaker and a plastic bag. You're delivering Chinese food in my world.
That wasn't your fault. You got an
really says the Egyptian guy.
You got an Oriental stumbling around the elevator with a plastic bag. What are you supposed to think? Yeah, that wasn't your fault, dude. You did nothing wrong.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing wrong.
All right. Well, Danny fucking laughed his ass off. Dude, it was horrific.
It was hysterical.
What are you delivering food? That's like a black guy. What are you eating? Watermelon? Is that what you're doing there? No, I'm doing long division. You racist asshole. I don't. You know what? I don't have any white guilt when it comes to Asians, though.
Dude,
is that wrong?
No, but you know what?
Did we ever enslave them?
No, I don't.
The fuck was that?
I don't know if we ever.
How many centuries did you just go through there?
I went through the last 10 years, and I came up with nothing. So I'm going to say no. We never enslaved them. They should stop complaining. Dude, I was at a show last night, and it was at I'm doing this college tour with Christian Finnegan, and
really,
yes,
is it the Nobodies of Comedy?
It's
World Tour.
It's actually the Comedy Central on Campus World Tour, Bill. No need to knock me down because you just ruined an Asian guy's life.
The Nobodies of Basic Cable.
So anyway,
I'm doing the Bravo Network extravaganza. That's going to community colleges across the country.
Why do you hurt? Why do you hurt? You hurt.
You know why? Because I felt bad because I trashed that fucking Asian guy and inadvertently.
Well, listen to this. We're going to dinner with the guy, like our escort guy from the college or whatever, the student activities guy, and he's very effeminate. He's probably gay. I would have bet money on it. 90%, 78% chance that he was gay, right? So we're walking behind him in the mall, and Christian sees a smoothie place, and he goes, I don't know what it is about smoothies places. Every time I see a smoothie place, I got to get a smoothie. What is that? And I go, it's probably that you're gay, actually.
And then the driver guy was right there?
And he was standing in front. The driver guy was standing in front of me, but I'm fucking with Christian and calling him gay, and then I start going like, what is it with cock? Every time I see a cock, I got to suck it. I don't get it. What's wrong with me? And then he gives me the lean over, like, dude, shut up. This guy's gay, I think, But it's like, I wasn't calling that guy gay. Like, I wasn't making fun of that guy for maybe being gay. I was just fucking making fun of
gay people, Joe.
I was making fun of people that like smoothies. I think there's a difference.
but then you brought in sucking dick, Joe.
Is that wrong, though?
I think that's more offensive than what I did.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
I think it is.
Are you out of your mind?
I think you're more of an offense. First of all, I look like Howdy Doody, so I can get away with more.
I'm Arab. I'm half Arab. I can do anything
You're
I
a
want
terrorist.
right now.
Good. You're half a fucking terrorist, and since 2001, we don't like you people. So
See the racism? You people, you're full of
you
it.
guys,
It's spewing out of you today.
fucking Arabs. Dude,
Dude,
what you did was worse. What you did was worse.
How is it worse?
Because all I said, hey, what are you delivering food? Definitely offensive. That's on the same line where you said smoothie, because you're gay, right? That's actually worse. I just said, I'm talking about his job, right? Just shut up and hear me out here, okay? And
Go
it
ahead.
ended there, all right? I didn't start throwing in references to, like, rickshaws and the
That's
Great
true.
Wall of China.
That's true. You were like,
And the rape of Nanking. I didn't throw that shit in. You started throwing in cock.
what are you delivering food? Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, okay, yeah, if I did that. I didn't start throwing karate kicks, so yeah, exactly.
Come on, man. I think
Joe,
there's
don't make me go to our 3 listeners and have them side with me, because I swear to God.
I think there's a different look at that. The board is lighting up with 2 lights already. I don't think that that's that offensive. I don't think to say you're not directing it at the person. Like, I wasn't saying that guy's gay right there. Isn't it funny how much he likes dick? I was being like, hey, dude, you like smoothies?
No, it was fine. It was once you said the cock thing, I think was fucked up, because I say gay all the time, and I don't mean like whatever. You like that smoothie. You gotta order something. You go, that's gay. I don't want that. That's gay. And then sometimes people be like, oh, that's fucking homophobic. No, it isn't.
That's a good
If
point.
I said that's faggot.
He was a nice man, too.
Who was it, your driver?
Yeah, dude. He totally sucked my dick. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Anyway.
All right, can we get into the show, there, Joe?
Yeah.
What are we going to talk about starting off? Oh, your Super Bowl.
Super Bowl
party. How did it go, Joe?
It went great, man. We had a lot of food. We had a lot of people there. A lot of chicks. That was awesome. That was actually a surprise. I didn't think we were going to have any girls.
All right, this is what happened, people.
Booze. But can I just before you cut in with your side of this story, what happened to everybody is I had my best friend from birth, very dear friend of mine named Scott, come to the party. Most non-confrontational man on earth.
Oh,
and
God, look at this setup.
90 minutes into the party, Billy was almost ready to fist fight him over a game of beer pong. So
Dude, that's not what happened. Joe, that's not what happened. Your friend is your friend from childhood is a cunt.
Because you're a sweetie pie.
I never said I was a sweetie pie, but dude, he is a passive aggressive. He's passive aggressive. We played beer pong, which, by the way, it's an awful game. I didn't want to play it anyways because it's not sanitary with the fucking ping pong and stuff. It lands on the floor, Joe.
Oh, would you come? Oh my God.
Whatever, dude. This is the bottom line, though. Keep turning up the fucking volume here. The bottom line. So this dude comes up to me, your friend from childhood, because I trashed him as I was beating him in the game. He came up and he goes, "Hey man, you're taking this too seriously," and he like fucking slapped me on the side of my neck, just hard enough to be annoying and just soft enough, so I couldn't hit him back. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? Keep your hands off me. That's how it started. And I walked away, and then he came back a little bit later and made some comment about fucking my mother. That's your friend.
I don't believe that that's how it started. I don't believe that. Now, I didn't see the beginning of this, but I don't believe that it started with he, for no apparent reason, came up to you and went, "You're taking it too seriously. Now I'm going to slap you twice on the neck for no good." I think you probably said something.
No, you know what happened?
Wait.
I was trashing him, and I was killing. People around were laughing at him.
That's
I was
fine.
making fun of the game, and he got fucking mad because he's a cunt, Joe. Your best friend from childhood is a cunt.
I think you.
Sure, he was nice when you rode tricycles, but I'm telling you, now
think
that he's
that-
an adult, he's a cunt.
You probably said something cunty to him.
Give
You
me
said
a
something
C.
cunty back, and you guys.
Dude, I'm not saying I'm the
Started going at it.
easiest guy. Dude, he came up and slapped me in the fucking neck, Joe.
He didn't slap you in the neck. He tapped you in the
Joe,
neck.
were you there?
Yes.
You saw it happen. You were in the fucking place, but you weren't there, so shut up.
I'm going to say that I was there just
shut
to
up,
try to
Joe.
win this argument right now.
No, he slapped me on the fucking neck.
We get into fights all the time. That's why I'm going to take his side a little bit with this, because I know how easily the fight can start with you.
Dude, I'll argue, but at no point do you ever go, I'm going to fuck your mother?
Dude, Danny, we got into an argument. Billy and I got into an argument so bad the other day. We're in his apartment. I started arguing against Air America, the liberal radio station, and he was, like, not really arguing for them, but just kind of arguing the points I was making against them. and we were fighting so bad, and it was fucking hilarious. We fight like a couple. Billy started doing dishes halfway through the fight, and he was
in the apartment. It was awful. 90 minutes. 90-minute fucking fight over Dennis Miller versus Janine Garofalo. Who's more of a douche?
Which is why we had to put the finishing touches on the bits 5 minutes before the show went on the air, because that was our work time. My point is, you know, you're an argumentative
you know what?
guy.
It's time to take a call, Joe, because we're just going to sit here and go back and forth with this. I mean, Joe, first, you weren't even there. You're basically, your heart's involved with this, all right? You guys had some sort of gay love triangle.
Let me
What are these people calling about?
It says it on. You got the thing right there.
I don't know. Agree with Bill. Beer pong is unsanitary. Put that person through.
God, it's
an unsanitary fucking game.
If you're a pussy, Eric.
Yo, Bill, what's going on?
You're going to agree with me, right? Beer pong is unsanitary, right?
Dude, beer pong, I got a nasty-ass cold from that game one time. You have to have a water cup just to clean the ball each time it hits the ground.
Yeah,
if you see that water cup by the end of the night, it's disgusting. Dog hairs in it.
Dude, and these are people all came to the party. They would probably took the fucking subway. Their hands are hanging onto the rail, and then they pick up the goddamn.
I've heard that if you don't watch the ball, if you can get a clitoral infection. I've heard of that, Eric. So thank you for clarifying that.
Was that your roundabout way of calling him a fag, Joe?
It wasn't roundabout. I said clitoral. I think that was pretty directly.
Yeah, but you didn't say fag. You're saying he was a woman.
No, I was saying he was a pussy.
Dude, you know what's a pussy thing? Is to have a party and to have beer pong as one of the games.
It's not. It's a drinking
Danny,
game.
what the fuck? What are we?
You get wasted, you have a good time.
I mean, my stepbrother likes to throw a bunch of parties, and there's always beer pong going on. So I can't really.
It's fun.
I can't say anything.
It's fun. You get together, you play, you get drunk, you talk shit. Some guys
jerk each other off.
Some guys, like the man to my left over here, take it to the point of physical confrontation. But you know, it's supposed to be a good laughing, fucking shit talking event.
If you talk to your cunt friend, ask him if I ever put my hands on him. I didn't, Joe. I didn't.
I asked him.
It's annoying me.
I did ask him. Why
don't you call that douchebag up?
I called him. I didn't get him because trust me, I wanted to get him on the air to talk about this.
So
his way of telling it is
fuck this whole bit. Then I don't want to talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you for the rest of the fucking show. You're an asshole.
Why am I being an asshole?
Because you should have had the dude call in. All right,
he should
defend him. And what you're doing is just speaking for him, and you weren't even there. You weren't even there.
Oh, I'm breaking your balls a little bit.
And when I brought it up. When he said he was going to fuck my mother, you were like, oh he never told me that.
He told me he didn't. He never mentioned that to me. But he told me when he hit you in the neck that he went like this. He told me he gave you a little slight
you know what, Joe?
And then was like, dude. And he said,
Joe, he said something. You would be a great defense attorney. Yeah, you know, my client said he never murdered him. So I mean, I don't know what to tell you here. So that's my case.
I'm breaking your balls a little bit. Right away, you're getting fucking fresh with me. All right, come on. Look, I got to defend the guy. He lent me $2,000 to get me out of the hole with that.
Oh, your creditor debt?
Yeah, I got that creditor thing going on. So.
Hey, Danny, have you ever owed anybody any money?
Yeah, I filed bankruptcy when I was 20.
Let me ask you, you know when the creditors call you?
Yeah.
And they butt breaking your balls and everything. Don't you know that you don't respond to them? They're just trying to scare you. They basically go out, like this fucking idiot actually called them back. And he's like, well, what do I have to do? And they're like going, well, if you don't, we're going to take you to court. You know he's covering over the mouthpiece like he's buying this shit. And next thing you know, he ends up having a court date.
Yeah, because you were wrong.
Because you took it seriously, Joe.
Jesus Christ.
Those guys, you always tell them that you've started bankruptcy proceedings, and then legally they're not allowed to call you anymore.
Here's the part of the story that he glazes over, just like I glazed over my part of the story in the last thing, is the debt that I'm being sued over in court is not from a creditor that I actually spoke to. It's from a creditor that I never spoke to. And I actually got sued for that one. So then when this other creditor was calling me and being like, hey, you got this other debt over here that we're going to sue you for, that's why I freaked out, because I was like, fuck, they actually fucking sued me on this other one.
Joe, can I ask you a question? How did the first phone call go down? Because I'm going to tell you how mine went down. These guys,
I'll do it.
Okay, I'll tell you mine. These guys called me up. And they said, hey, we're so-and-so credit agency. We just bought your debt from Bally's Total Fitness. And I said, well, what the hell did you do that for? I didn't pay them. What the hell makes you think I'm going to pay you? I don't even know you guys. Right. I just started laughing, and I hung up on them. And every time they call, I would just have fun. If it was a female, I'd start hitting on her. I'd ask, what she was wearing. And my goal was